Hey everyone, welcome back to our C Sharp programming series for beginners. Welcome back to Noni Plus. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, so today we are going to learn how to interact with users using three important commands and methods. So we'll be learning how to use our Console.WriteLine. We'll also be learning how to use our Console.ReadLine and also learning how to use our Console.Write. So these are commands, very important commands, and also there are also methods that are used for their own purposes. So before we dive into this today's class, let's go over the assignments I gave you guys. And I believe I gave you guys an assignment in our previous video that you should print this result and tell me whether it is true or false. Okay, now I'm going to be giving you the answers to this particular for this particular assignment I gave you guys. So on line 117 we have. Okay, let me enlarge my screen. Sorry if you are not seeing my screen. Okay, so on line 117 we have int score is equals to 70. So this line 117 tells us that the score for this particular student is 70. Then line 118 now tells us that bool pass is equals to score is greater or equals to 50. So pass this student if the student score is greater than and equals to 50. So the score of the student is 70. So let's say 70 is the score of the student. So is 70 greater than 50 or is 70 less than 50? But what we declared is that pass the student if the score is above 50 or equals to 50. So if this score now is above 50 because 70 is actually above 50, that means the student passed the course. So what we have here in line 120 will be true to show that the student passed the course. So let's run our application and see the result. So what we're having here is true. So you can see the result is true. So if you got the answer, please go to the comment section and say I got the answer. If you got the answer, please go to the comment section and congratulate yourself because you did very well. So now, right now, let's dive in today's videos, today's class. So like I said, we'll be teaching three most important commands in C Sharp. We have the Console.WriteLine, the Console.ReadLine, and also the Console.Write. These are important commands, and also these are methods, are tools that are used to ask users for information and show results on the screen. So let's go to the first one. So before we start, let us comment this particular one we did yesterday. So click on this comment button here at the menu to comment so that the computer does not recognize it. So let's go. So console dot let's start with console dot write line. That's what we are starting with. We are starting with CW, that is console dot write line. So this is one of the method, one of the commands. So this console dot write line is used to display a message and then move it to the next line. So this is what we have been doing so far by using Console.WriteLine to display all our message in our previous video. So this method or these commands are used to display message and then move it to the next line. So like for example, we have Console.WriteLine, we have hello, and you declare another Console.WriteLine and you say welcome to Noni Plus. Welcome to Noni Plus. So if I run these commands now, or if I run these commands, so each line will printed on its own line. So this console.write line of 123 will printed on a separate line, and the second one will be printed on another line. So let's run it and see our results. So this console.write line we use to display message and then move it to the next line. So you can see on our screen. Let me. So you can see on our screen we have hello, then welcome to Noni Plus. Exactly how we declare it here. So you can see hello first was the one that was displayed on one line. Then the next line that was displayed was welcome to Noni Plus on separate line, not on the same line. So let's try to understand what the console.WriteLine does. So let me close this. Okay, so now that we have understand what console.WriteLine, so let's go to the next command that we have. So the next command that we have is console.write. So we have another method, another command. Please follow me. Console.write. Okay, so this particular one display the message and also show the message on a single line, not on a separate line. I don't know if you're getting me. Let me put this thing so it doesn't get you confused. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this particular command we are going to teach now is console.WriteLine. Is used to display text, and also it does not move to the next line. It stays on the same line. So if you are displaying two texts together, the text is going to stay on the same line, not moving it to the next line. So let's go. Let's have some examples. So we have console.WriteLine. We have let's use that the same word, hello. Also, let's say hello Stanley. Let's go to the next one. Let me copy and paste and say welcome to Noni Plus. So if I run this application, let me close this, or let me just leave it so that let me not. Okay, so if I run this application, no, let me comment it so that it doesn't get you confused. Let me comment it. Okay, so if I run this command, so you see that hello Stanley will display hello Stanley and welcome to Noni Plus will display on a single line. So let's see our results and see. So you can see hello Stanley, welcome to Noni Plus. So the hello Stanley and the welcome to Noni Plus are both displayed on a single line. So you can see the difference between a console.write and also console.readline. So the next one we are going to um, look at is the console.readline. Very, very important. So this console.readline allow us to get input from the user, so it allows us to get whatever the user is typing um, on the system or on the desktop application, and it always returns the input as a string. Like for instance, when you go to an ATM machine, you plug in your card. So whatever you type, whatever amount you would click or whatever you click on that screen, console.readline will take that input from you. So if you click 20,000 naira, you're going to withdraw 20,000 naira. So this console.readline will take the user inputs, we take what the user has imputed, or we take what the user has recorded on the screen and return the input as a string. I don't know if you get me. So let's break it down for you. So let me quickly comment this so that it doesn't confuse you. Hope you're enjoying this class. So this is an amazing class, and I know you enjoy this topic, but it's very important in our C# programming. So let's go. So what we are talking about is console.readline. So first of all, let's write CW, that is console. Sorry. Let's say, oh sorry, what is your name? What is your name? So console.writeline will display what is your name. Then console.readline, let's declare a string. Oh, oh, sorry, this, sorry, not string. Okay, so let's say string name is equals to console.readline. So what this tells us that console.writeline will say, please, what is your name? Then this console.readline will now collect the name that the user has typed. So if the user types string Kingsley or string Kenneth or string Stanley. So what will display on the next screen will be Stanley or Kingsley. So let me just give you more examples so that you don't get yourself confused. Okay, let's go to another example. Let me give you more example on this. Let's say CW. What is your age? So what is your age? So we have string age is equals to Console.ReadLine. So there are two questions the computer is telling us that we should input. What is your name and what is your age? So let's now run this on our console and see how the results will come out. So let me run it. First of all, you say, what is your name? Let me say, my name is Stanley. Then you click on enter. Once you type Stanley, click on enter. So the next question is, what is your age? What is your age? Let me say 20. Let it end the application. Okay, you can see, what is your name? My name is Stanley. I inputted Stanley. What is your age? 20. I don't know if you are getting me. So the computer asks me what is my name. I say Stanley. He asks me what is my age. I say my age is 20 years. So the console.readline takes the user input from the application. So here the program asks for your name and age and store the input in two string variables. That is the name and the age variable. So it's storing these user inputs in the name and the age variable. So these are the three important commands we have. They are called methods as well in C sharp. So now let's now put all what we have learned together, both the console.write line, the console.write, and also the console. Oh, sorry, let me comment this one. Please follow me. So let me now put the three things we have learned together, putting everything together by combining everything in one simple programming. So first of all, let's go. Are you with me? Okay, so let's go. So we have CW first. The first one we learn console.WriteLine. Please enter your name. Then the next one will be string name. We collect the name, collect the information that the user has inputted. String name is equals to console.readline. So we have the next one, CW. We have enter your age. Enter your age. So this the next after enter your age it will be string age is equals to console.readline. So it has taken two variables. It has recorded two variables from the computer. So let's now display the results on our application. So let's write CW. Please pay attention. We have welcome. Welcome. Please pay attention. So okay, sorry. It's supposed to be since we're using the three. It's supposed to be dot dot write. So we have console.write. Welcome. We have console.write again. Console.write your name. Let me copy this thing. We have console.write you are. Let me use you are. Sorry. You are. Please pay attention so that I don't get it confused. Then we have let's say console.write age. Then the console.write. Sorry, it's right. Yes. old. Okay, so this is like an application. Let's say we are designing an application about collecting user information. You're collecting username, you're collecting user age. So this is how it will be displayed on the console. So this will display a friendly message using each command we have learned. So together we are able to combine console.WriteLine, console.readline, and also console.write. Remember I said console.write shows will show this all these inputs in one single line. Then remember I said console.readline will collect the input that the user has recorded on the screen or on the application. So let's now run our application and see how our result or how our application will look like. So click on this play button. So first of all, what you're going to see is enter your name. So let's say my name is Stanley. Okay, enter your age. I'm 20 years. Then when you click, once you type your name, please make sure you click on enter. Once you put the results, that is the values that the computer is asking you to put, make sure you click on enter. So after 20, so click on enter. So once you click on enter, you see welcome Stanley, you are 20 years old. Sorry, this is not arranged. Welcome Stanley. I need to arrange it so that it will look very good. Um, Let me close it again. Welcome, let me put space here. Welcome Stanley, you are 20 years old. Welcome Stanley, you are 20 years old. Okay, so let's run this application again. Let's see if it's well arranged. Okay, enter your name. Let me use Kingsley. Let me use 45. Okay, so welcome Kingsley. You are 45 years old. This welcome Kingsley is not well arranged. I need to arrange it very well. I need to arrange it very well. Okay, let me put space here. Okay, so I think this will work now. Let me use another name. Enter your name. Let's say Kenneth. I'm 33 years. Beautiful. So you have welcome Kenneth. You are 33 years old. Welcome Kenneth. You are 33 years old. So this is a very friendly message using the command we have learned to interpret our result. So this is what we did and hope you are following me. So if I change this now to console.WriteLine, let's see what's console.WriteLine. If I change all this thing to console.WriteLine, getting error. Why? I'm trying to copy, copy, copy. So I'm changing this into console.WriteLine. So all our results now will now be on separate line, not on the same line. So let's go over again. Let's see. Enter your name, Stanley, age 25. So you can see welcome Stanley, you are 25 years old. So you can see welcome, you can see Stanley, you can see you can see 25 years old are on different lines. So this is what I did. Hope you are following me very well. So now everything we printed on a separate line without adding them together. Okay, so that is all for today's video. I know you have just learned how to display messages, not only how to display messages, how to get user inputs, also and also how to show information on one line or multiple line. So in the next video, we're going to learn something, or we're going to do another example. We're going to learn how to convert input into a data type like number. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to comment below if you try it out. See you in the next one.